Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to look at Aries through Pisces. We're going to see your person's feelings towards you and their next actions. Keep in mind, this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. We're going to start with Aries first. Aries, what is your person's feelings? And what are their actions towards you? Aries person. Your person's feeling a little bit down, a little pessimistic when it comes to the situation. They feel like there's been a lot of delays, maybe even a lot of setbacks. This is somebody who thought they were going to create something more in this connection, and it just hasn't got up off the ground. They kind of feel like maybe they have failed you, they failed themselves because there's just not the commitment they expected up to this point. Their actions. This person is really restless, trying to make a decision what to do. They feel like they're not happy maybe within themselves, so therefore they're not really happy because they haven't hit the goals that they expected. Maybe this person wanted to propose, but they haven't been able to save up enough money, or they wanted to move closer to you, but they don't have enough money to get closer to you. There's something about this person has had like a lot of setbacks and delays, and their actions is they want to try to come together and make long-term goals and build something for the future, but they're not sure if you feel secure with them anymore because of all these delays. They are looking at you as if maybe you're viewing them as procrastinating, but that's not what it is. There's actually been setbacks or delays. So let's see what advice we have for you when it comes to the Moonology. What's the Moonology advice for Aries during this time period? Your emotions are running high. A personal issue reaches resolution. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. So there is going to be a resolution of the issues. Your emotions are high. Their emotions are high. It is going to get worked out. Yeah, it looks like surrender to the divine. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to, even though it maybe is not happening on the timeline you both expected, but it is going to happen. It's just divine timing is at play. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. How do they feel about you, and what are their actions, Taurus? Taurus and their person. Taurus and their person. How do they feel about Taurus at this time? They feel like there's potential here, but there is some unfinished business that is not been talked about. There's a lot of clashing of egos maybe between the two of you. Your person they see there's potential here, but they're not sure how to get that full potential out of both of you. This is somebody who is consistently with their actions. They're disappointing you. They're disappointing themselves. There's some sense of illusion that your person has about their feelings and emotions that they expect to just jump into this 10 of Pentacles, and that's not realistic. And that could be part of the conflict is they see that there's potential here, but they maybe are not going through the necessary steps to resolve the conflicts to get to that 10 of Pentacles. So it's kind of like they want to go from 1 to 10, but they got to go through 2, 3, 4, 5. They got to go through the steps, and they're not wanting to. They're kind of not wanting to face the reality of it. So it does feel like your person does have a little bit of fear and anxiety, but at the end of the day, they see home with you. They want to be with you. They want to obtain something with you, and it may take a little bit of course redirection for your person to finally get there. Let's get some Moonology advice for Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good? Believe in the impossible. You may feel like this person's just not going to get it. We're never going to get it right. Believe in the impossible. And it says a time to give rather than take. You could have Virgo in your chart. They could have Virgo in their chart. Blue moon could be significant also. We also have faith in your dreams. So if you do dream about marrying this person, spending your life with them, have faith in that dream. All right, Gemini. How are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for you, Gemini? How does your person feel about you, and what are their actions? Gemini. Gemini. All right, let's find out, Gemini. Your person feels at a loss when it comes to the situation. They don't feel safe and secure. They feel like the foundation they thought they were building with you, they're kind of building on their own. Their actions is they're not telling you the truth, that they're hurt and disappointed that this hasn't come into the fruition that they expected. They are trying to meditate on the answers to see if they can figure out how to resolve this without actually bringing it up to you. But this person is holding back. They are maintaining their control with not telling you what they're actually feeling. But they feel like something's just not right. They feel like at a loss constantly in the situation. They do want marriage with you. But this person also may have issues of depression. They may have some mental health issues that they haven't confronted. It does feel like there's a lack of confidence from your person when it comes to them being honest with you about what they're thinking or what actions they want to take to rectify the situation. All right, Gemini, let's get some Moonology advice. What's the advice for Gemini at this time? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear to serve their highest good? Gemini. It's time for you to take action. Get into Aries energy, taking the lead. You're very close to achieving your goal with this person. You may need to confront this person yourself because the emotions are running high. Your person has a sense of insecurity, but maybe if you take the lead, that will help secure them feeling confident. Cancer. All right, Cancer, how does your person feel about you and what actions are they going to be taking? Cancer and their person. Cancer and their person. Cancer. How do they feel about you, Cancer? They feel like, in all fairness, that you are the person they're going to connect to marry. You're the person they're supposed to be with. Their actions is they're not going to tell you this, but they're building up their confidence. They are not telling you that they know you're the one for them, that you're the one they're supposed to be with. Like maybe they feel divine has brought you two together. It's fate or destiny. This person may be saving up a lot of money. That's their actions behind the scenes. You don't know is they're actually saving for the future. For maybe the two of you to be together. They have a dream about the two of you actually being together long term. They could feel like your soulmates also. Let's get some advice for Cancer. What is the advice that Cancer needs to know from the Moonology deck? What is the advice Cancer needs to know or needs to hear at this time? Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Cancer energy, new moon in Cancer. And nothing is set in stone yet. You do have free will. And a personal issue is going to reach resolution in Cancer season. This is double Cancer. So you could also be a Cancer dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. Your person has Cancer in their chart potentially. You both could have a lot of emotions. It's also a time to release the negativity on your part and your person's part. And it's going to reach a resolution once that happens. Leo. All right, Leo. What are their feelings for you? What are their actions? Leo. What are their feelings for Leo at this time? Leo. Leo. All right, Leo. Let's find out. How does your person feel about you at this time? Leo. They feel positive about the situation. They are aligning themselves when it comes to the situation. This is somebody who feels inspired to take movement towards you. They feel like they're aligning everything in their life to spend their life with you. This is somebody who wants to let you know that they feel like the two of you together could maybe be like this power couple, that there's limitless potential. There is going to be communication coming in from this person. Their action is they're feeling inspired to take action and talk to you openly about what they want and what they expect here in the near future. So let's get some Moonology advice for Leo. What is the advice that Leo needs to know? What do they need to hear at this time? Okay, this one wanted to come out. Nothing will come of the situation. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches, Capricorn energy. And prosperity lies ahead, Taurus energy. So nothing may come of the situation in this current energy. It may shift and change because maybe it's been tough. Maybe you've been waiting. But it does look like prosperity is going to lie ahead. So there is going to be a prosperous ending at the end of the day with you and your person. Virgo. All right, Virgo, what are their feelings and what are their actions? Virgo. Virgo's person, how do they feel about them? Virgo. Could be dealing with a Leo. Virgo, your person feels like they are at a point now that they have to make a decision about you. That they can no longer lie to themselves about making this decision. Maybe they've kind of been stuck for quite a while and they haven't really said anything about what they want. But it does feel like this person wants to be happy and they're feeling influenced to check in with, do I see myself happy with Virgo in the future or not? This person is not necessarily making a plan, but they know that they have to make a choice and a decision. They have to be able to decide, do I stay or do I go? You know, they're kind of on this teeter-totter right now. So their actions they're going to take is they're building up the strength and courage to make a decision, to focus on which one is the higher percentage. If I stay, is it higher to stay or is the percentage higher for me to leave Virgo? So it looks like they are going to withdraw a little bit from you to try to make this decision. So if you feel them pull back, they're not as supportive, they're not as active with this decision in the connection, it's because they're making a decision of what they're going to do. You maybe already feel that. You might feel the intensity of it. All right, let's get some Moonology cards of advice for Virgo. What's the advice Virgo needs to hear? What do you need to know, Virgo? It's time to release the negativity. You could have Scorpio in your chart. Your person could be a Scorpio. Look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius. The great unknown of the mystery, looking at the bigger picture. Is this connection more negative than positive? Because if it is more negative, you might need to release it on your own. All right, Libra. All right, Libra. What are their feelings for you? What are their actions towards you? Libra. Libra's person. What are their feelings and what are their actions? Libra. All right, Libra. Let's find out. This person wants you, Libra. They feel like they're fighting against a losing battle when it comes to their family. Their family and friends maybe don't want the two of you together. And they are realizing that maybe their family is toxic, very negative, and very much always disagreeing with anything that they want to do in their life. They want to marry you. They want to spend their life with you. Maybe you have a child with this person or you're about to have children with this person. This person's action is they're surrendering and letting go of these people that are toxic, negative, people that they disagree with their choices in their life. So it looks like your person is being very clear that they want this connection and that's where they see their happiness. So they're coming towards you for the long term. So let's get some Moonology advice for Libra. What is the advice that Libra needs to know? What do they need to hear from the Moonology deck? Libra. Look at the bigger picture, Sagittarius. Time to take a breathe out. One more. Meditate and contemplate, Pisces. Okay. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Their feelings for you and their actions, Scorpio. Find out. How do they feel about you, Scorpio? And what are going to be their actions towards you? Look at that. We got the Two of Cups wanting to pop out. Showing its face at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio. You could feel like this person's your soulmate. How do they feel about you? Let's find out. Scorpio. This person feels like the two of you have history. They feel that you guys have a past that hasn't always been the best. Maybe you've had a lot of conflict, a lot of fights. There's been a lot of outside interference of friends or maybe even third-party interference. This person feels that other people have always interfered in your connection. They feel like they want to be able to overcome that, but there's a sense of almost like a smugness from your person that it's not their problem to overcome. It's your problem or the other people. So because of that, your person is waiting and observing to see how it's going to happen, how it's all going to play out. They want change, but they're not willing to make any changes themselves. So for example, if it's your best friend that has been the third party that has been negative in the connection, they expect you to cut your best friend, putting you in a predicament where you got to choose between the person you love and your best friend. Or it's your family. It's somebody maybe on your side. They feel like it's not their problem, it's for you to figure out, which is not good that they're putting it all on you if you're together. All right, let's get Moonology advice, Scorpio. What is the advice for Scorpio? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear at this time for Scorpio? Scorpio. A personal issue is going to reach resolution, Cancer. And luck is on your side, Sagittarius, and you are good enough, Virgo. There's something about your value and worth here. You need to do some meditating and contemplating about the situation because you are good enough. Whether it's good enough to find somebody else because of this person putting you in this predicament, or good enough to recognize your value and worth, that maybe your friendship or family is worth more to you. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, what are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for Sagittarius? What are their actions towards you also? Sagittarius. Oh. All right, Sagittarius. So how do they feel? They feel like sometimes they act petty over the situation. The two of you have big egos and you both clash. They feel like they need to seek the truth to believe, can this work or not work? This person feels like you guys are about to get engaged, you're about to get married, either way, even though you guys have clashing egos. They also feel like sometimes it's unfair that you don't, step your ego down, that maybe they feel like they're the ones who always has to step their ego down, and when you guys are clashing or whatever. Your person does feel like both of you could develop a positive connection or a positive way to resolve issues when they happen. Your person's action is they are planning to propose. They are planning to marry you. They are planning to be with you forever. But they want to create some type of way of the two of you to work out these differences with the ego. The ego really is just a veil. It's fears and insecurities behind that. So you could be fearful, your person could be fearful, and you're punishing each other because of those fears. It could just be because of lack of trust that needs to be established in the connection. But it does look like this person's acting like you're about to get married or get proposed to. All right, let's get some Moonology advice for Sagittarius. What is the advice for Sagittarius? One more. All right. Luck is on your side, Sagittarius. Your commitment is being tested, and communication is key. That's going to be good advice for this situation. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, how do they feel about you, and what are their actions? Capricorn. How do they feel about Capricorn? How do they feel about you, Capricorn? And what are their actions? Let's find out. Ooh. They feel unfinished business. Something's not complete with the two of you. They want it to be over and done with, whatever this fight or this difficulty that you two have been going through, this conflict that you guys have been going through. This person feels like they're learning more and more about listening to their intuition about the situation, their circumstances between the two of you. They've maybe not been wanting to listen to their intuition, but their intuition is telling them that there's a lot of instability in this connection, and that if they want to create something with you, they can't be at I'm going to win at all costs type mentality. And that's what this person's learning. So their actions is to try to force themselves to listen to what their intuition is telling them, that even though they feel like things are not over with the two of you, The two of you are definitely not in a place to be stable right now. And it could be because your person is not really wanting to see the truth of the matter, that maybe it's been over, but their ego is not affording them to see that. So let's get some Moonology advice for Capricorn. What's the advice for Capricorn for the situation? A time for healing. Believe in the impossible. And step out of your comfort zone. Okay, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What are their feelings and actions towards you, Aquarius? Let's find out what's going on here. Aquarius, this person, how do they feel about Aquarius? And what are their actions, Aquarius? Aquarius. Aquarius. They feel like they give more than they receive in this situation. This is somebody who feels weighed down by the situation. Maybe they are the ones who always pay when you guys go out, you go do things, that they're the ones who's always flipping the bill. They're always covering the cost of everything. They see there's possibilities for something here long term, but they feel like because you maybe hide your money, like you don't ever pay for anything, you never bring money, maybe you always say you forgot your wallet every time you go somewhere. This person feels like they need to learn the lesson to ask if you have your wallet before they go somewhere with you. They feel like you're using them for money. And they feel like every time they bring it up to you, you fight and argue with them about it. But then the next time you say you're going to bring your money, but then you don't. And it's like this repeated pattern. This person's actions is they're going to try to listen to their intuition about you. Their intuition is telling them that you are using them for money. Let's see what the advice is for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn. Yeah, because you can afford to flip the bill. It's time for you to take action. If you know this person is bluffing, luck is on your sign, Sagittarius. If you know that every time you go somewhere that they always say they forget their wallet or they can't pay the bill or whatever, then maybe you need to call their bluff. Maybe you need to not go out. Maybe they need to prove they have money. Maybe they prove they have their debit card or they have cash or whatever they use. That you forget yours, and then you get in the situation where they're forced to pay the bill, or you don't go out with them. Tell them unless they can prove that they can actually show that they are going to pay the bill, you don't believe it. Pisces. All right, Pisces. What is your person's feelings and what are their actions? Pisces. Pisces. Feelings and actions for Pisces. Let's find out. Pisces. Okay, that was fast. Your person's Pisces. Got that Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Pisces. Your person is trying to sell you a dream. They're trying to sell you an illusion or a fantasy. With their feelings, they feel like they've won over and tricking you into thinking that they're not talking to other people or they're not pursuing other people. But their actions is they're going to keep communicating with you as if you're the only person they're talking to, and that's just not the case. This person, unfortunately, they're a liar. They're stealing your good vibrations, your good efforts that you're putting towards them. They're taking it and running with it. It's almost like they feel like they've bamboozled you into thinking that you're the only one, but you're not the only one. This person is purposefully talking to other people, dating other people, seeing other people, but they're making you think, or they're telling you and manipulating you into thinking that you're the only one. So their actions is they're going to keep doing it because they think they've gotten away with it. Use your intuition on this one. Let's get some advice for Pisces outside of using your intuition. What's the advice for Pisces at this time? What do they need to hear? Your energy is gaining momentum. Balance your spirituality with practicality, and adjustments are definitely required.